not really as a I don't think we were very often together after that as a, all four of us with my mother, to be honest with you. Maybe my mom bahut koshish ki, you know, she kept thinking, for a mother it's so hard. You're rotting in jail and you're thinking about your sons, how to bring them out, how to rehabilitate them in society, how to bring the family together. It's not easy, Raza, when time goes and one is here, one is there, one is somewhere else, each trying to survive the best we knew how to. You know, we were lucky my khala was living here, my auntie Beja. Otherwise, kaun tha hamara? Nobody. So it wasn't easy. We never really got a healing thing, all of us together. And I don't know, as I said, 1 month after I came anyway, they dragged my mother's sister off to house arrest jail, sub jail. So unfortunately, no, we didn't really have time.
या मैं ये सवाल हमेशा पूछना चाहता था क्योंकि मैं पढ़ता हूँ अकाउंट्स, मैंने बीबी साहिबा की पढ़ी है, बुक्स भी पढ़ी हैं, इंटरव्यूज देखे, आपकी सुनी बातें, भाइयों
मेरे माँ बाप, मेरी माँ और बहन निकले 2-3 साल बाद मैं भाई फोत हो, Shahnawaz died. We never got the time to heal. My brother died. My daughter was 6 months old. I was happy for that 6 months. My younger brother, that's to me the most painful death. He was so young to die alone and to suffer the way he suffered.
I know, bichara.
You know, I tried to block it out for years. I didn't want to make. But now, as a grown-up, I think of it and I say he was so young. He did nothing to anybody.
Bilkul, bilkul.
Every time we got over one death, there was another death. How can you? When do we have time to heal?
That's right. क्योंकि इतना ज्यादा वो जैसे कहते हैं ना वो एक जुमला एक शेक्सपियर का कि when they come in battalions. तो एक के बाद exile, deaths, murders.
It was never ending cases. They were always persecuting us. When I got married, they weren't allowed to take the name of Bhutto. You know, martial law, people, I don't know if they realize, martial law ka kya difference hai with real law. You can make any law up. Every day there was a new law made to hinder my mother, my sister, my family. There was a law saying you can't use the word Bhutto after the hijacking. You could not use the word Bhutto in papers. When I was getting married, they wrote, though they wanted to show that, that Sanam Bhutto is getting married or whatever, one of Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto's children. They wrote do divanon ki poton or poti ke shadi, because both our grandparents were the divan of Junagadh.
Right.
But it looked like do divanon, so people looked to see kaun do divan hai jo unke maa baap unke bachche shadi kar rahe, and it came out that it was divanas, it was divan of. So they were very tough times. You know, one can't dwell on them.
I know one can't dwell, and I apologize again, Sanam
please, it's fine.
But you know, ये चीजें जरूरी हैं क्योंकि मैं आपको एक बात बताऊं कि पाकिस्तान में एक तो मसला जो है, सोलंकी साहब इसको इंडोर्स करेंगे मेरी बात को, कि इतना मैसिव प्रोपेगेंडा किया गया, वो 77 से आज तक वो जारी है about the Bhuttos.
बिल्कुल, you're absolutely right.
About चलो लेट बीबी साहिबा तो एक्टिव थी, पब्लिक लाइफ में थी, उन्होंने किसी हद तक अपना सारा, she was a fighter. लेकिन भाइयों के बारे में, आपकी वालिदा के बारे में, आपके बाप के बारे में,
इससे बड़ी ट्रेजेडी क्या होगी कि बेनजीर भुट्टो साहिबा मुल्क की प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं और उनका भाई जो है उसको कत्ल किया जाता है दिन दहाड़े कराची में, और फिर इल्जाम भी अपनी बहन पे लगाते हैं, और फिर जर्नलिस्ट अगर उससे पूछें कि यू वर द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, हाउ डिड इट हैपन, मतलब इससे ज्यादा
गुड थिंग सोलंकी साहब मैं कहती हूँ, थैंक गॉड फॉर अस भुट्टोस, बिकॉज अगर इफ वी weren't there, जब खराब चीजें होते हैं, जब थिंग्स डोंट वर्क, किसको ब्लेम करेंगे? Good, they've got us. Blame everything on us. From the 65 war till the end of time, blame everything on us, Bhuttos. I don't care, because I know the truth and I know how hard each and every member of my family worked, not for themselves, but for the betterment of other people.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बेनजीर साहिबा ने तो अपनी जान दे दी, मतलब वो मैंने आपका देखा था जब ये एक इंटरव्यू, when you said कि you did not want her to go back,
No,
You
I
were
didn't
also
want.
one of them कि जब मत जाओ वापस, right? जब वो आई
Absolutely. I didn't
पाकिस्तान.
want my sister to go back, but she had decided to go back, and I
Yeah,
knew she had decided to go back. I never said don't go. I just said, what about security? What about your security? Obviously, there was no security, but
नहीं.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
I
तो
mean, I
उस
think for my sister, we had such an opportunity when Benazir became a prime minister. We could have changed that whole image of the terror, whatever, Afghan thing. People were willing to do anything for us. But we didn't accept it ourselves. I mean, but whatever it is, her legacy is there. And every little girl child knows from Sarhad, from the mountains of Sarhad to the Delta of Sindh. If I study, I want to be whoever I want to be, I can be. And that is for me the biggest legacy that she's left.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
Because she was the first Muslim woman ever to
Again,
head.
36 years old, a bachchi.
बिल्कुल,
And
very young. और मैं ये भी कहूँ कि उनकी एक और लेगेसी भी है कंपैशन की. बेनजीर भुट्टो साहिबा was a forgiving person.
very forgiving. And
Enemies
it's sad that people didn't, I don't know why society or public people, they didn't help, they didn't want to make a betterment. I don't know. I thought there should be a change, there should be people like excited about a new, what it has trickled down, because you see a lot more people working, you see the fashion industry, you see movie industry, which was non-existent during, I mean, Zia made sure it was non-existent. But anyway, that's
जी. तो
sad, but
ये
we missed the opportunity in
we missed the
Pakistan, I
opportunity.
feel. Yeah.
बिल्कुल. तो लेकिन अभी तो आपने पॉलिटिक्स में क्यों नहीं आपको भी लोगों ने कहा होगा कि सनम अब आप कब आप आ जाए सारे. आई एम श्योर फैमिली के अंदर बाहर लोगों ने पीपीपी के
पाकिस्तान
जो
में
हैं.
Bilkul.
व्हाई डिड
The
यू
thing,
डिसाइड?
well, I think I was never into politics, but another thing is once you live in a land where there's law and order and where you know how to go by the rule book, it's very hard to go back to a country where anything happens, right? So I lived in London. Even now, I keep saying, "Oh, I'm going to go back for my old age," but it's very hard to do that, Raza. Once you learned, you know, you have known the ways here, and it's easy to live an independent, free-thinking life within the bounds of society.
बिल्कुल.
So it's very hard to go back. Second of all, I've seen how much my father worked, busted his chops. I tell you, morning, noon, and night, how much we sacrifice as a family. They won't let you do work. I saw my sister making us say, talk so I can, while I'm working, I can hear some. They won't let you do it. Why would I want to kill myself?
असल
Right?
बात तो ये है.
I
असल
mean,
बात
I don't mind dying. We all got to go sometime, right?
नहीं
But
नहीं
it's just,
लेकिन
I don't
you
think
know
you
the
can do
parents.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
I
the
think there are
parents.
other forces there who just don't want change, who don't really want people, the real majority poor people, to get, I don't know why, but
जी.
because the country, unless the people don't move up and the women aren't educated, and what, it's never going to progress. It's just no
बिल्कुल,
way.
बिल्कुल. तो अभी तो खैर मैं तो ये समझता हूँ कि आपने बिल्कुल ठीक किया पॉलिटिक्स का, क्योंकि जो आपने एक्सपीरियंस देखा और जिस तरह से टारगेट किया गया भुट्टो फैमिली को. और आज भी आप देखिए बिलावल भुट्टो जो हैं, मतलब यू नो ही इज अ प्रोग्रेसिव यू नो रोशन ख्याल फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग
Bilkul, I agree.
यंग मैन. लेकिन जिस तरह की वो भी फेस करता है ऑब्स्टिकल्स, जिस तरह की और सिक्योरिटी के थ्रेट्स और ये और वो, मतलब वो सिस्टर खैर very brave of him and his you know.
My heart breaks for him, Raz. I don't want him to do it, but you know, he's so committed to
He's
it.
committed like his mother.
And once you work hard and you commit yourself, it's very hard to just say, okay, toodle do, I'm off. You know, you've got responsibilities of other people who बहुत
People have
मुश्किल है. But
expectations. उम्मीदें हैं
exactly,
अभी
yeah.
भी लोगों को ना, ये
बिल्कुल सही आप कहते हैं, but it really, I don't know, but I'm so happy that I'm here, so I can be there. I can be there for my niece's weddings, I can be there for their births and whatever, and of course for my own kids. But you know, my brother's children also, they're all my nieces and nephews. I love my